Hello, it's wonderful to meet you. My name is Dr. Hastings, and I will be conducting your thyroid examination today. Before we begin, can I ask you to confirm your name and date of birth, please? That's wonderful, thank you. So, today's examination will involve me taking a look at the thyroid gland that's situated in your neck area. This gland is a butterfly-shaped gland, or I like to call it a bow tie. That's where a bow tie would sit. And this gland regulates so many different things in our body. So when it misbehaves, we certainly do know about it. So I will be placing my hands here, taking a look at this gland, and I will also be asking you a couple of different questions too about your general health. Does that sound okay? Perfect. So do you consent to me performing this examination on you today? Great. And before we begin, are you in any pain or discomfort at the moment? Alright. Well, if at any point you do feel uncomfortable or feel any pain, please do let me know. Alright? Great. So I'd like to start off with some preliminary questions just to determine and make a note of the symptoms that you are currently experiencing. These are questions in relation to underactive and overactive thyroid. So we start with underactive first of all. Are you experiencing any tiredness? I would say more than usual, unexpectedly tired. Okay. And are you more sensitive to the cold? What I mean by that is, say for instance, it is a warm summer's day outside, but you feel cold and have to wear many layers. Okay. Have you noticed any rapid weight gain? Weight gain that you couldn't explain? Or weight gain despite eating a healthy diet and exercising regularly? And have you experienced any constipation? Have your bowels movements changed? And have you been experiencing any depression? Any form of depression which to you seems to have come out of nowhere? Okay. And what about any slow movements or thoughts? Do you feel sluggish in how you are thinking and how you are moving? Do you get any muscle aches, cramps, or weakness? Have you been experiencing any dry or scaly skin? And have you been experiencing any brittle hair or brittle nails? And And what about your libido? Has it suddenly dropped? Any loss of libido? Okay. And have you had any pain, numbness, or a tingling sensation in the hands or the fingers? Alright. Now some questions about overactive thyroid. Have you been experiencing any nervousness, anxiety, or irritability? Okay. Any mood swings? So 1 minute you're feeling very positive, very happy. 1 minute you're feeling very sad and depressed. Okay. Have you had any difficulty sleeping? And have you had any persistent tiredness or weakness? And have you had any sensitivity to the heat? So like the last question, it could be that it is extremely cold winter's day outside, but you feel so hot and flushed, you have to sort of take all your layers off in order to be cool. Have you experienced any swelling in your neck, any pain swallowing, or discomfort in this area? Okay. Have you noticed any twitching or trembling? So this can be nerves of your face, your limbs. Okay. And have you experienced any weight loss? Any weight loss which you couldn't explain? Alright, perfect. They're the general questions all done. Now I'm going to do just a general inspection and then more detailed inspection of your thyroid. Alright? Okay. So are you sitting nice and comfortably? Perfect. So now I'm going to be taking a closer visual inspection of your thyroid whilst you are at rest. So I'm just inspecting the thyroid visually for any signs of abnormalities, anything that doesn't appear right from a visual aspect. Could you just tilt your chin upwards for me? Perfect. And now whilst your chin is in the air, tilt your chin to one side and the other side. Great. And relax. Perfect. I'm going to take a little listen to your heart and also take a feel of your pulse at the same time. Alright? So just breathe naturally and calmly. Okay. And could I have your wrist, please? closer look at your face. Going to be looking at any signs of excess sweating. Excess sweating can be a sign of hyperthyroidism. And have you noticed your eyebrows becoming a little bit thinner lately, notably on the outer corner of the eyebrow? Okay. And can you look just straight at me? Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm just going to lift your eyelid slightly here. The other side. Okay. Have you experienced any trembling in the eyes? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Perfect. Alright. Now I'm going to be palpating your thyroid. I want you to tell me if you experience any pain or discomfort whilst I'm doing this. Okay? Any pain or discomfort? Moving my hands over to see if I can feel any nodules. Okay, good. Now there is a glass of water just by your side there. Could you please take a sip when I ask you to? And take a sip. Okay. And again. Okay. Now could you take a sip of water, hold it in your mouth, tilt your chin up, and then swallow whilst your chin is in the air. Okay? Perfect. One more time. Okay. Now could you stick out your tongue whilst I palpate this area? Okay. And relax. Now could you turn your head to one side? Lift your chin up. Okay, very good. And I'll do the same on the other side. Just turn your head. And then lift your chin up. Okay, perfect. And relax. Perfect. So I'm going to be performing the same examination, but from a different angle. I'm going to stand behind you to feel your thyroid from behind. You don't need to do anything different. This is literally just different angle that I can inspect your thyroid from. Alright, so I'm just going to pop myself around you and feel your thyroid from behind. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to perform the exact same procedure. Could you tilt your head up for me, please? Good. And to the side. And to the other side. Good. Now could you take a sip of water? Great. Now take another sip of water, but lift your chin up and then swallow. Okay. Now could you take a sip of water, tilt your head to one side and the other side. Perfect. Alright, thank you. Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you very much for your patience. So, I think after the assessment today and what I have seen, I think it would be beneficial to book you in for some blood tests to have a look at the thyroid hormone levels that are in your blood. I'll also be referring you to have an ultrasound on your thyroid, and this will show us more in depth about what's going on there and if there are any causes or concern that we need to look into. Okay, so I'll be referring you to both have a blood test and an ultrasound, and those appointments should come through the post in the next couple of days. Alright, well, it's been lovely to meet you, and I look forward to seeing